Hey everyone, it's Mel. I get most of my hard to find B rare movies from the Dollar Tree. And I wanted to show you guys that you can actually get a lot of movies from there. So what I wanted to show you is at this one Dollar Tree, I found 88 movies. So you can really find some awesome stuff. I think I visited, let's see, I visited 8 Dollar Trees. So I just want to show you guys what you can get. First movie, Knights of the Damned. Just looked fun. This one I think looks really fantastic. This is The Dating Guy Season 1, a hooked up comedy, unrated. So this looks like this could be fantastic. I have Frank and Lola. 10 inspirational movies, it says. I don't know why I got it, to be honest. I was like, okay, I'll grab it. The movie Go. It's a great movie from like 2007, I think. Ghost Story. Black November. Vivica A. Fox, Akon, Wyclef Jean, Mickey Rourke. Blame. Teenage drama, looks like. 8 film collection, Characters of Courage. So there's 8 movies on that collection there. The Villainous. Just looks like a fun action adventure movie. Global Meltdown. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. I mean, it sounds terrible. I'm sure it's terrible, but I couldn't resist. Oh, here. Rites of Passage. This I bought because it has Christian Slater and Stephen Dwarf, and I've never heard of it before. And I'm a big fan of both of those actors. Chrome Skull 2, Laid to Rest. Oh, Chrome Skull, Laid to Rest 2. I'm just a sucker for terrible horror movies I've never heard of. Four Lions. Oh, this is supposed to be like a really funny satirical film, I believe. I remember when it came out, and I don't think if I ever saw it, so that's why I bought it. I Am Love, starring Tilda Swinton. A cinematic tour de force. That sounds awesome. Like, legitimately, that sounds fantastic. So this isn't even like cheese good for me. Looks like an actual fantastic movie. And then Puffy Chair. I love the Duplass brothers, so I haven't seen this yet. I don't think I showed you guys this one. Sorry. Midnight Horror Collection. This is the Killjoy collection. So all 3 Killjoy movies. I've heard of them, but I've never seen them. And I was like, complete collection for $1. 10 by 10, Luke Evans. Low budget horror thriller. Playing for Keeps. This just is like an 80s movie I've never heard of, I think. Yeah, 1986. So I just bought it because it was $1. Troll Hunter. This is a fantastic independent horror film. Had to have it. Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy, Room to Die For. Another just like terrible low budget horror film. Maximum Impact. I bought this because it has Tom Arnold, William Baldwin, and Danny Trejo, and it's got a bunch of other like actors in it too, so that looks fun. Bayo Caviar, Cuba Gooding Jr. Sounded like another actually good movie. Wicked Blood. I got this because it's Abigail Breslin and Sean Bean. That looks good. Atone. Another just like action film. On Blu-ray. A bunch of these are on Blu-rays. Red Island. I think it's just another like thriller horror film. Starship Apocalypse. It's just like a terrible science fiction movie. And then 2 seasons of the Larry Sanders Show. I don't even remember if I liked him, but 2 seasons for $1, I had to check it out. Resident Evil Vendetta. I believe this was actually one of the good animated Resident Evil movies. Dennis Leary stand-up. Multiple Sarcasms. Mira Sorvino. Mario Van Peebles. Timothy Hutton. You know, drama. Almighty Johnson's, the season 1 on Sci-Fi. I thought this was a pretty good show, so why not? Oh, I got this one, Black Mark. It looks like they're trying to make that guy be Chuck Norris. Doctor Who, Deep Breath. Doctor Who, Series 8, Part 1. Doctor Who, Series 8, Part 2. Doctor Who, Series 7, Part 2. I pick up all the like old classic Western stuff from my dad. So 2 seasons of Lone Ranger. Billionaire Boys Club. Eden Long. Escape from the Darkness. Cheesy sci-fi. And then there's stuff like this where it's like these like independent documentaries that I don't know if you would ever be able to see it another way. Dad's in Heaven with Nixon, a film by Tom Murray. Blind, Alec Baldwin, Demi Moore, Dylan McDermott. That looks just like a decent, you know, courtroom drama or whatever. I don't even know. Oh, this looks great. Classic SNL parodies. I mean, commercial parodies. The Boat. One of the ladies at the store said this was a really good horror movie, so excited for that one. And then RZA presents the Man with Iron Fists 2. So, martial arts film. Probably paid for by RZA. Detropia, another documentary. It's about the gap between the 1% and everybody else. And then there's these awesome horror movie collection things. I've got a bunch of them. And you get 3 horror movies in one. So this is Crescent, Memory, and Hindsight. Chronically Metropolitan. This has Josh Peck, Mary Louise Parker, Chris North. Sharp, BBC miniseries. Killers Within. This looks like a terrible horror movie. And then this is Freak Fest. This is like 5 classic horror movies. Killers from Space from 1954. Monsters from a Prehistoric Planet, 1967. Destroy All Planets, 1968. Attack of the Monsters, 1969. Sound of Horror, 1964. You can't easily find stuff like that anymore. The Music Box. Now this, I find this, movies like this and this one in particular to be so interesting. Because if you look, no one is claiming it. Not a production house. No actor. No director. No one will put their name on this. It's got to be amazing. Highway Patrol, Best of Season 2. I don't even know what this is, but I had to grab it. Legend of the Tsunami Warrior, short term 12. This has Brie Larson, so I like her. I think she's fantastic. And it was a grand jury prize winner, so it's like, this is another, like, actually should be a fantastic movie. Attica, Morgan Freeman, includes 4 bonus movies starring Richard Pryor, Brad Pitt. So this is Black Brigade with Richard Pryor, Hijack, Ernie Hudson, One Down, One to Go with Jim Brown, Jim Kelly, Richard Roundtree, Fred Williamson, Dark Side of the Sun, Brad Pitt. So, and Attica with Morgan Freeman. So, some rare, movies from some big actors. Lost River, a film by Ryan Gosling. I didn't even realize that. There you go. Kissing a Fool. I think I remember seeing this when I came out or shortly thereafter, like when Friends was popular. Just wanted some nostalgia. Demon Hunter. I Saw the Devil. This just looks like a fantastic movie. I don't know if I'm just getting sucked in by the marketing or whatever, but I'm excited. The Girl in the Photograph, same thing. Every time I've seen this movie, I've been like, oh, that looks so good. I want to watch it. Now I get to. Jerry, I don't even know what this is. I think it's like a story of a musician that's. Okay, Gary tells the turbulent life story of Gerbalt Boulez, the legendary graveled voice singer. Okay, there we go. Citizen Jane. It has Meatloaf. Love Meatloaf. Sean Patrick Flannery is great also. I thought the cover like screamed like fun but terrible. Rupture. Looks like a sci-fi film. Kiss of the Damned. Just another bad horror film. Ouija Summoning. I think I have like 3 or 4 different Ouija movies. So, Doctor Who Series 6 Part 1. Return of Dr. Mysterio. More for my cousin. Red Skelton Show for my dad and just for like historical purposes. Beauty Insecure. I don't know. It just it looked interesting to me for some reason. So. Because I don't buy every movie I see. It might look like I do, but I don't. A James Franco movie called Yosemite. A BBC video. This looks like it's a recreation, like a historical fiction or whatever. Intruders. Horror movie. Under the Electric Sky. This is like a music festival. Spreading Darkness. James Duvall, baby. Victor. Just looked like it might be like an actually good like drama. The Jungle. This looks like a really bad, terrible horror movie, so I'm pretty excited about it. Mr. Untouchable. This is a documentary. Hoarders. This is a horror film, parody of Hoarders. Moonwalkers. Ron Perlman, Rupert Grint. It says based on a true conspiracy theory, so this looks pretty cool. Empty Rooms with 4 bonus movies. Don't Look Down, 19 Doors, Dark Spirits, Evidence of Haunting. Rust Creek. My friend Stephanie says this is a great movie. Two Lovers, Jacqueline Phoenix and Gwyneth Paltrow. Why not? Sushi Girl, James Duvall, Mark Hamill. This looks like a cult classic horror movie. I don't know if it is, but it feels like that. Madtown. Again, I think they just got me with the marketing, but Ben Kingsley's in it. And then I got like Rocky, Gravity, Shock and Awe, Woody Harrelson, Rob Reiner, James Marsden, and Tommy Lee Jones. Not usually a fan of like war movies, but this looked like a really good cast. Recovery, just a bad horror film. Urban action cinema, 15 movies from the 70s. Richard Pryor, Billy D. Williams, Fred Williamson, Mean Joe Green. I mean, I bet you these movies are fantastic. So as you can see, there's a lot of variety in the films that they carry. Blu-ray, regular, DVD, collector's edition, series, popular movies, not popular movies, foreign films, domestic films. So I think it's a great way to find movies you're not familiar with. That's something I've really been enjoying doing, and I'm going to start watching and telling you guys about these movies. If there's a movie you saw that you want me to talk about first or next, please let me know, and I will take that into consideration.